Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So, today is Storyline Sunday, as you may remember. So we are going to read Chapter 4 of Love and Dimensions. If you haven't seen the last episodes, then please go back and watch them. I will leave a link down below for the playlist. But guys, let's get into this and hopefully not screw anything up. You can't expect a voice crack though, because I've had one every episode so far, I've noticed. Toothless Nightwing was the first, Chapter 4, Fortress of Fire. Toothless Nightwing was the first to revive, and wondered why she wasn't blackened, deep under the lava ocean surface, and nearly drowned in lava. Then she saw Ice Cream lying next to her, and realized that he must have somehow saved her. Wasn't he sensitive to the heat? Toothless thought to herself. Soon after, Ice Cream sat up groggily and mumbled to himself. He opened his eyes, saw the red fiery terrain, and his memories came rushing back to him. "Toothless!" he shouted abruptly. Toothless made a sound that was halfway between a purr and a growl, coming from just behind him. Ice Cream turned his head, and Toothless saw a confused look on his face. "Sorry, I make that sound when I am relieved and worried at the same time. It's just the dragon part of me." "It's okay," Ice Cream replied. "Though might I ask what is causing you to experience these feelings?" "I am relieved that we, are okay, and worried about your back," Toothless replied. Ice Cream tried to swivel his head around to look at his back, but it didn't work. In fact, it was so much like watching a dog chase his tail that Toothless' cheeks turned as red as the netherrack surrounding her, as she did everything she could to suppress rising giggles. Ice Cream noticed this and put a cross look on his face. "Do I amuse you?" "Yes," Toothless replied, and burst out laughing. At this, Ice Cream was so happy to have made Toothless happy that he joined in the laughing fit. Soon, the laughter was replaced by groans from aching lungs. Then those were replaced by something else. "Ice Cream, you're even browner!" Toothless Nightwing exclaimed. It was no joke. The brown had spread throughout his arms and legs. "Darn, we've been hanging out here too long. We have to find that fortress," Ice Cream replied. "I say we go. How about you?" Toothless asked. Ice Cream nodded in agreement. Of course, he had a broken leg, so when he stepped, he went splat. "Ow," Ice Cream remarked. Toothless tried to head over to Ice Cream and help him up, but of course she had a sprained ankle, so that didn't work too well. "How are we supposed to get up? We can't even walk." Ice Cream threw his arms up. "Maybe I can fly over and grab whatever we need," Toothless mused. Toothless," Ice Cream tried to warn, but was too late. She tried flapping around, but her wing was in a lot of pain after only a few beats. "You got knocked unconscious after a gas fired a fireball at you. I think it broke your wing," Ice Cream pointed out. "Okay, yeah, and you have a giant scar on your back," Toothless remarked. "How do we get out of here?" Okay. Think, Ice Cream," he thought out loud. "You know that's the second time you've used that line during this adventure?" "Quiet, Mom, I'm thinking," Ice Cream joked in a supposed-to-be British accent. But Toothless couldn't take him seriously. She tried to suppress a chuckle, but was unsuccessful. "Okay, I have a plan, but it's going to need some requirements. Which ankle is sprained?" Ice Cream asked. My right one. My right wing's broken too," Toothless answered, as if it were a survey. "Perfect. My left leg's broken. So here's the plan. I put my arm around your waist, you put yours around mine, and we hop together until we reach that wall. Then we use your pickaxe and dig a stairway going up," Ice Cream explained. "Isn't there a way that's less awkward?" Toothless questioned hopefully, for she still wasn't sure whether or not she could trust him. It wasn't that she wasn't grateful for her rescue either, just that they both saved each other, and both had their outlandish moments. "The sooner we get out, the better. It's more dangerous here than I remember," Ice Cream responded. So they did it. It only took 7 hops to reach the wall, which Toothless was half grateful for. Then Ice Cream let her make the staircase, It wasn't him being lazy. Totally wasn't. It was also that Toothless wanted to do it because she'd missed out on mining nether quartz. It took a longer time than it should have, was what Ice Cream was thinking. And finally, after what felt like an hour, she came back down. Done! I'm done, Toothless shared. What took you? Ice Cream quizzed. Yeah, sorry, I ran into some, mobs? Lava? Quartz? Quartz, that was it. Anyway, I decided to mine that, and your strategy takes a while. That's just what I do. You don't have to do it. I'm glad you finished. Great work. Thanks, Toothless smiled. She started to put her arm around his waist again when he finally decided to tell her that from there on out, they could crawl. Is this a joke? Toothless asked with a face that was screaming seriously at him. No, we needed to hang on to each other because I enderpearled us into a tight spot. But once we're in open space, we can crawl to travel, Ice Cream elaborated. You're such a creeper, Toothless exclaimed with a light shove. Whoa, going overboard here, are we? Ice Cream hinted. Toothless growled. Sorry, I just don't care for surprises. You're cool. And since you built the stairway, you get to go first. Yay, Ice Cream offered. Oh, you're too kind, Toothless joked in a sarcastic tone. Then they went up the stairway. It took longer than Ice Cream had hoped, him thinking that their injuries would not hinder the process. Except that they did. Oh, wait, Ice Cream remembered when they reached the top. I forgot to give you something. Is it a poppy? Toothless guessed. That would be the predictable choice, wouldn't it? However, I don't carry flowers unless I'm decorating, and even if I had one, I wouldn't give it to you. Yet. I did only meet you yesterday. No, I was going to give you some steak. We need a lot of energy to get to where we're going, Ice Cream explained. Oh, and he gave up the steak. Wow, this is awesome! If this is what food tastes like in your world, I never want to go back to the end. Not saying I wouldn't, of course, but only if I had to, Toothless shared. Ice Cream didn't have the heart to tell her that to get meat, you need to kill animals. Hey, there's something dimly lit. Over there. Ice Cream saw it too. Just a lava pit, Ice Cream remarked. Isn't that one of the landmarks? Toothless reminded him. He facepalmed, like this. Right, you're right. Lost my place, sorry. Brain fart. Sorry, I forgot that we were searching for that given the intensity of our previous predicament, Ice Cream disclaimed. Why this sudden advanced vocabulary? Toothless questioned. No reason, just fun, Ice Cream declared. At that, they went toward the lava pit. It did, in fact, look man-made, shaped in a perfect semicircle with 4 netherracks surrounding a lava block in the middle of the pit. So, now we look for the glowstone attic, right? Toothless asked. Indeed, straight in that direction, Ice Cream pointed out. How can you tell? Look more carefully at the pit, Ice Cream answered. So Toothless examined, inspected, etc. the pit until finally she caught the triangle up front, and it was indeed facing the same direction that Ice Cream was pointing. They set off again. It wasn't long before they caught the glowstone attic. It's so bright, Toothless exclaimed. Wow, talk about someone being kept in the dark. If you think this is bright, then you stand no chance at seeing in the overworld, Ice Cream warned. Really? It's that bright? How do you live up there? Toothless asked, puzzled. It's like the same way you live in the end, but the opposite, if you know what I mean, he answered. Not really. Hey, there's the arrow, Toothless called out. Ice Cream rewarded her with a good work, and they went in that direction. Then they were stopped by a lava ocean, which carried pieces of netherrack in a few specific spots, close enough only to parkour. Now what? We can't parkour, I can't fly, you're out of ender pearls, Toothless started. What we can do is build. How much netherrack did you gather from that stairway? Ice Cream asked. I got 32 pieces, Toothless responded. Will that be enough? Naturally, no. However, there are already parkour blocks set up, making you to only need 20 netherrack. Ice Cream calculated. Of course, though, their injured limbs weren't enough of a challenge to get by. As they started to build, gas came in from both left and right of the bridge, and magma cubes started coming in from behind the two. Ice Cream, Toothless started, hoping he'd have a plan. Keep building, and whatever you do, Ice Cream shared, don't stop. Got it, Toothless finished. Actually, I was going to say don't get knocked off, but yours works too, Ice Cream enlightened. Toothless went 11, 12, 13, but at least Ice Cream was managing on his own fine. Whoosh went a fireball, and Ice Cream turned and deflected it. Unfortunately, that was attention taken away from the magmas. He handled them for a second only, as they all came bouncing at him. Whoosh went another fireball, and Toothless had to back up. 20, done, come on, Ice Cream, Toothless shouted. She slowed down on her sentence because she realized that he was about to get buried alive. In magmas. Go! Find the fortress! Ice Cream ordered. No! Toothless replied. And there's the voice crack. You're welcome, guys. But it was too late. Ice Cream was covered in magma cubes. That's when it was Toothless' time to join the battle. She ripped out her pickaxe and hopped as quickly as a bunny, deflecting fireballs as she went, and mined down the bottom two magmas, giving Ice Cream the advantage. Immediately, he spun up, knocking the magmas far into the lava, and landed on both feet, causing him to fall. Toothless caught him with a versatile reflex of her arm. Thanks, Ice Cream thanked. Don't thank me yet. We've still got to get to the other side, Toothless responded. Toothless defended Ice Cream by whipping her pickaxe at every fireball, and right when they reached the end of the bridge finally, a fireball impacted directly behind them, blowing them both into the wall. Now you can thank me, Toothless exclaimed. Yeah, thanks, Ice Cream responded. Then he dropped. Ice Cream, are you okay? Toothless asked, concerned. Then she looked over. The arm that was originally brown was now turning black. Ice Cream Cat 23, answer me! Wake up, please! Toothless begged. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then Ice Cream answered, I'm awake! Toothless gave him a part worried, part stern, and part puzzled face. Ahem, sorry, delayed reaction. Why's your arm black? Are you going to turn black? What's wrong with you? Toothless interrogated. Ice Cream thought for a few seconds. It's nothing. Come on, there's a stairway we can use, Ice Cream answered. Toothless merely grabbed his hand and gave him a worried look. You're not ghosting me that easily, Ice Cream. Something is up. I can tell. I can tell that something is happening to you, and it's not a good thing. You can tell me. You have to, Toothless persuaded. Please, Ice Cream, break it to me in whatever way feels most comfortable for you. I promise that I can take it. All right, you broke me. Okay. I'm afraid that there's more to the truth than I've been telling you, Toothless. All right, here goes, Ice Cream replied somberly. So guys, that wraps up Chapter 4. Next Sunday, we will be moving on to Chapter 5. But guys, if you enjoyed this episode, then please comment down below saying that you did. Then like, then subscribe, because that's the order you do it on this channel. And I will see you peeps next time. Peace out.